Good morning, St. Francis. It is Wednesday, July the 21st, 2021. Wednesday of the 16th week of the year, the 16th week in Ordinary Time. Coming to you once again from the Great Berm that fronts Leesville Road, right over there. Again, behind me, you can see the seagrass over there, the statue of St. Ignatius. Again, the beautiful little place to kind of come and sit, still in disrepair. An Eagle Scout project, maybe something the Knights, any interested parties here on this campus could renovate, bring back to life again, make it a beautiful, peaceful place, even though it is by Leesville Road. That would be kind of neat to see again, just saying. Today's readings from Exodus, grumpy Israelites, and basically what is never enough, or what is enough. They find themselves, after being rescued from imminent destruction by the Egyptian armies of the Red Sea, now in the desert of Sinai, and it's the desert of sin, but it is not the desert of sin as sin is today. It is another word that is used, so don't connect those two. That's not right. But they are wandering through the desert, trying to make it into the Promised Land, and they're hungry because they haven't packed well, or something happened, or whatever it is, and they want to be back in Egypt because, being slaves, at least they got food. Again, they don't realize, what has happened to them, and again, they grumble before God. God could strike them dead. God could say, enough with you. I want to find other people I'm going to make chosen. But no, God doesn't do that. God feeds them with quail in the evening, and then with that hoarfrost, which becomes manna in the morning. Manna from, again, an Aramaic word basically meaning, what is this? And then Moses replying, this is the bread that God has given you for your morning food, so that you can continue to survive. A God who provides, even in the midst of a people who may seem ungrateful, who want to complain all the time, who don't recognize the joys and the benefits that they have already, but always want something more, something more, something more. God provides. And because that is the kind of God, again, that calls us into relationship, that calls us into a part of his life. Again, this God who cannot be tamed, this God who cannot be domesticated, this God who cannot be manipulated or toyed with, is still a God who does answer our needs. And again, we have to know when and where God is answering those needs, as well as to ask that those needs be answered. In the Gospel, Matthew gives his rendition of Jesus's story about the sower and the seed. And the seed falling on a variety of different grounds and not taking root, and only in the rich soil does the seed take root and blossom and bloom into a produce of 60, 100, 600-fold and whatever. It's, again, a simple parable, basically about how it is that the Word of God is given to everyone, not just to Christians, not just to those of a particular branch of Christianity, not just to the chosen, not just to those who are deemed the most pious or devout. The Word of God is spread throughout the world. Where it falls and what happens to it where it falls is what matters. The idea is not that those places in which the word falls and does not take root are aimed for destruction. It means that those places where the Word of God falls, it does not take root, or experiences unfortunate circumstances or what have you, is to the unfortunate consequence of those who could have listened to the Word and have had better lives because of it, richer lives because of it, more profound, dynamic lives, lives that are worth living. That is the whole point of this gospel, to hear that Word of God and to not be afraid of letting it take root in your life. Because when it does, it allows for different ways of seeing the world, interpreting things, responding to things, listening to things, reacting to things. So many times, in our own human abilities, which are imperfect in so many ways and fallible in so many ways, we react with so many knee-jerk reactions that really it is a reaction and not a response to what is happening. The Word of God allows us to respond to the world, not react to it. Because when we react to the world and not respond to it, we sometimes miss the wonder and the glory of God that is present in this world around us. May the Lord give you his peace.